Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations, where today I am taking a look at Transformers Generations War for Cybertron SIEGE Prowl. And this is a deluxe figure, and he looks pretty okay. Starting off, I like the mold. He's like a little more spacey looking than I thought Sideswipe looked. I like how he kind of looks more like a bar of soap than a car. Like he's clearly inspired by the Nissan Fairlady Z, but I like how far back and how low the I guess whatever this is, the cockpit would be. I don't even know if this is the cabin of the car on this. It may not even be a cabin because you can't really see through it. It might just be like robot parts and stuff hidden back there. I like that it's alien enough that it looks kind of like it could be that. But I think my biggest problem with him, I mean, if you're looking at the side, you know, you get some black and some white. But on any other angle, it's, you know, this is a very plain white looking car vehicle. You've got, you know, you've got a gun, you've got bars, police light bars that you can remove, and here's like the base car. I kind of dig the Autobot symbol here, but other than that, I think just not enough black on this guy. For comparison, here is Combiner Wars Prowl, who is a little bit bigger, and this is with the repro labels, so even on here I ended up using stickers to add more black to them. But yeah, like this is more of the type of contrast I think I'm looking on a Prowl character, and this is kind of the Prowl that I'm using in my collection right now. Whereas here, just way too much white. In Cybertronian here, I think this says like police. I looked it up earlier and now I'm drawing a blank. I'll correct myself, I'm sure, in the comments. I really like the translucent wheels. I think that's pretty cool. And then the painted rim. But other than that, just I like the mold, just not quite enough deco there for me. And that's why I think I'm much more excited about Barricade and Smokescreen. One other thing I'm kind of questioning is, as I look at this, like there's like this weird dab of yellow paint up here. My finger's in the way probably. You can kind of see it here. Hopefully it's a little hard under the lights, but there's a teeny tiny bit of, there it is. There's a teeny tiny bit of yellow. And I'm wondering if it should have been like in here, in that groove recess, because that to me seems like where the headlight detail would be. And then on the back, you know, it's all black. I would have liked some sort of lights. I know there aren't passengers in their Cybertronian vehicle modes, but you know, they still want to look out for each other when they're driving. But yeah, so this is Prowl, and overall, like the mold, not so much on the coloring in the alt mode. But we'll go ahead and get him transformed. So we flip out our doors, we come in and we do the classic Prowl transformation, extend the legs, flip out his feet. He's got heels that come out, which I thought was interesting. And I always feel like they should extend a little further than they do, but that's as far as they go, I guess, to isolate the wheel so he doesn't slip on those when he's standing. Spread your feet apart, coming up the top. Let me move my camera up just a hair. There we go. On his shoulders, bring his arms up so they're pointing at you. That gives you room and clearance to flip out the shoulders. You can turn his little head around, and then his backpack extends out, and he can flip. He's got in here underneath his hood a chest piece you can flip down all the way, and then his hood piece can fold in like so. Fold it in, kind of cram that into his chest, and that lets you bring down his actual robot chest. And it's got, let me see if there's a good way to show it. There's pegs and slots that connect, or actually one slot, it's black so it's a little hard to see. One slot, maybe at an angle, here, that pegs in right into here. Bring it down there. There, you can see that. And that is, turn his waist around. and that is Prowl's transformation. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, a nice little deluxe transformation. He's got his little doors. And like here in his robot mode, I really like his coloring. Oh, let me lower my camera again so you can get a good look at the boy. Maybe a little lower. There we go. Yeah, here I like his coloring. There's a lot more black. You reveal, you know, this black of his chest piece, or his stomach piece. He's got these yellow accents, which I like. I like the way his back windshield, or the Cybertronian bits, there's like, it's translucent light blue plastic that the back of it has been painted silver, which I really like that effect a lot. His wheels kind of hide behind his shoulder super well because they're translucent. He's got these wheels here, but yeah, he looks really good. Again, maybe a little more yellow on those headlight pieces. He's got his little badge, and he's got a lovely head. Like, that is very much a terrific Prowl head sculpt. And yeah, he looks great. You can also, I think, give him his gun with a little light bar on it, and that's a nice little weapon there. And as a robot, I'm pretty happy with this, and this is what makes me more excited for the other guys, because I think Smokescreen and Barricade will have more color already in their alt modes and be a little more visually interesting to look at. And then in robot mode, they're going to pop even more. And I don't have a Smokescreen yet in my collection, so I'm excited to pick this guy up, I think, as Smokescreen most of all. But yeah, articulation-wise, he's great. His head can move up and down and waggle. His shoulders move wherever you need them to go, no problem. You can maybe try and use this in and out as a little bit of additional articulation. The arms are not quite as articulated as I got kind of used to on Siege. They just go the 90 degrees. You do have a wrist swivel, which is nice. The waist is plenty flexible. It's actually got, if you can look, it's a universal joint inside a mushroom joint that gives it, you know, all sorts of forward, backward, and there's nothing on his body that's getting in the way of his backwards motion, which I like a lot. The forward, he kind of bumps up into his stomach a little bit. The knee, because of transformation, is super, super deep. And again, like all the Siege toys, look at that like ankle tilt. That had nothing to do with transformation. That is entirely an optional, get him into whatever dumb, wide shooting stance you might want to get him in, and he holds it just fine. Yeah, that's a look at Prowl, and he is terrific. Real quick, we can get him compared to his Combiner Wars guy with the repro labels. And then here is the Combiner Wars Prowl. And like I said, this does have the repro labels on them, and I think I did a stickering video if I'm not mistaken. But they, in robot mode, I think, you know, there's so much more black here that they look just really good as a pair of Prowls. I know that Repro Labels is working on a set for Siege Prowl. They're working on it. Here's an image over on the right of kind of what they've been working on. It's not out yet, but I think that picking this guy up with the intention of repro labeling him to make him look a little more colorful, I think that is absolutely money well spent. You know, it's a nice little mold for I guess I got mine for $10. If you're okay, that's actually a good point. If you're paying $20, would I pick him up and a repro label set? That would be almost $30 for a deluxe. I don't think I'd do that. If my recommendation is hinged on the fact that you get him on sale for a $10 to $15 figure, nice little guy. For $20, it's just a little too plain. I'd rather go back, pick up an older toy and repro it up. Like this Prowl, he's bigger. I really like this chest design. I know this is the more traditional chest design, but this guy makes me happier. So in terms of the retail price, it's not a hard recommendation from me. If you can pick it up on sale though, great little figure, and if you're missing a Prowl, I think it is a fine figure to pick up. And in that vein, if you are missing a Prowl and you want to get one, and you happen to want this one, I am, because I prefer my Combiner Wars Prowl, and I plan on getting at least Barricade or Smokescreen, one of the two, I'm giving this one away. So you've seen him, you've seen what he looks like. If you want him, comment down below and let me know. And then I think the following Thursday, I'll take a look at all the comments and I will notify the winner in one of my unboxing videos. I'll let you guys know who won. I will ship him for free anywhere in the States. If you want him out of the States, I am fine shipping him, just you'll have to pay for shipping. But other than that, you know, nice little guy. If you want him, go ahead and let me know, and you can have him. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks.